Here tonight where Rob McKnight and Chuck Devine crashed the unfortunate announcement that Matt Lancey is going to be sidelined with a torn bicep injury. He's going to be out of competition, and Saeed Abu-Musa forced Rob McKnight to compete one-on-one for the first time with Matt Lancey's tag team partner Ryan Davidson. So you got to believe that Rob McKnight is not at 100% out here.
I mean, he looked pretty good in there, Sammy. He didn't get the W, but man, he really had Ryan reeling.
Well, he's back out here tonight, clearly to watch the back of the dominant Revolution champion. There you see the grime, Chuck Devine, who has been Revolution champion since last summer, and the man he took that championship from is the man challenging him here tonight, the Stone Titan, Edge Stone.
Well, you got to think that Edge Stone would want to get his fingertips back on that championship. You got to admit, he feels a little bit sour towards Chuck Devine, taking that championship from him.
So fine, Chuck Devine, whether you like his tactics or not, has been a dominant Revolution champion, has become synonymous with that title, but can even he stop the Stone Titan of Edge Stone, who makes his return here tonight for Wildkat Sports?
Look, there's a lot of things that I don't like about Chuck Devine. I don't like his haircut. I don't like the way he looks at all. I don't like some of those dumb tattoos on his body. You know what I do like? That championship around his waist. That'll make anybody look good.
Wildkat Revolution Championship has been defended in Wildkat Sports for over a decade now. And Chuck Devine wants to keep his name on that list of great champions.
Chuck looking real large. I wonder what he did to get that big. He must be eating lots.
Chuck Devine never in bigger shape. You can see him putting on a lot of muscle. No stranger to hitting the gym.
You know, I heard it was only possible for the human body to put on 2 pounds of muscle per year.
But as great as the physique and transformation of Chuck Devine has been, look at this physical specimen that is Edge Stone, David.
Chiseled from stone, never crumbles.
Introducing first, the challenger in the corner to my right, from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Stone Titan,
Well, I gotta say, Sammy, this hobo has a velvet voice. It's kind of like that homeless guy they found out on the street that now announces basketball.
from Austin, Texas.
You know, does he smell bad? Yes, maybe. Often, absolutely. But this is a champion that came out here to defend his championship and put on a match for these good people, and these people boo him? Wow.
The seemingly slimy, the deliberately disgusting, the grime Chuck Devine putting his Revolution Championship on the line here tonight. This is a one-fall to a finish matchup for one of the most coveted prizes here at Wildkat Sports, the Revolution Championship. The title held by Buku Dow, Matt Lancey, now Chuck Devine, and of course another former champion, the challenger here tonight, the Stone Titan, Edge Stone, who wants championship gold around his waist once more. Is he going to get it here tonight? We're about to find out. Joe Little pulls for the bell, and here we go. Sammy Kess here at ringside with David Powers, and David, Chuck Devine has been a dominant champion for the last year, but the man he pinned, captured that championship, is face-to-face with him here in the center of the ring, the Stone Titan, Edge Stone.
Chuck Devine looking awful confident right now. Look at the swagger.
It's a fatal. Chuck Devine would, of course, argue that he's already beaten Edge Stone. Of course, it was a fatal four-way match where Chuck Devine picked his moment to steal the victory and the championship. Now this time it's going to be one-on-one. And of course, how one-on-one can it be? You see that big headbutt takes the champion down.
Well, it looks like this thing has developed into a brawl already. Looks like it's going to be a heavy-hitting one here for the Revolution Championship.
Well, one-on-one contest for the title, but how one-on-one will it be when you see Rob McKnight on the outside? Gotta believe he's gonna be a factor, as he has been in every one of his matches for Chuck Devine.
He is a great supportive friend of Chuck Devine.
Look at the strength of the challenger, the Stone Titan, Edge Stone, and look at that athleticism.
The vertical leap.
Edge Stone has never looked better. The conditioning. This man has been entering and winning bodybuilding competitions as well as championships all over, and it's good to have him back here home at Wildkat Sports.
That's what a star looks like. You may not see one in a while, but that's what it looks like.
Edge Stone, talk about someone that fits that 8x10, that man that's made to be a star in this business, and he wants that Revolution Championship back around his waist. The champion, Chuck Devine, goes all the way up top, though. That's a big right hand, and the champion falling into the waiting arms of his crony, Rob McKnight, on the outside, and this has been all Edge Stone so far.
That's what a brother does. A brother catches you when you fall, and he helps you back up. That's love.
Chuck Devine's going to need all the help he can get as you see the Stone Titan crashing into both men and then landing back on his feet.
Incredible athleticism from the Stone Titan, Edge Stone.
The Stone don't crumble. Edge Stone had the future of Wildkat Sports written all over him since he came out of the Wildkat Sports dojo. One of those breakthrough stars here has been, look for the big elbow, but Chuck Devine moves out of the way, and you see him already taking off that wrist tape. And there's the, I thought he was going to go for that choke.
It looks like Stone said no way.
Oh my God, the choke right into that middle turnbuckle.
Joe Little trying to do something about this, but he does get the 5 count. Chuck Devine taking full advantage of that.
Wildkat official Joe Little right in there. Hate to see this thrown out. This is for the Wildkat Revolution Championship. Chuck Devine risking disqualification. Not that he'd care. He'd be able to walk away with his title still. And now taking the boots. Does the grime to the Stone Titan.
You got to pin or submit the champion to be champion, Sammy. If you can't hang, then you can't hang.
Chuck Devine. I don't think he's earned any friends in this locker room, which is why he had to bring in Rob McKnight all the way from the West Coast to watch his back. I think everybody here at Wildkat Sports seems to have a problem with Chuck Devine.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I thought he was more disgusting when he was a hairy, disgusting mess, but now that he's taken the hair off, I think I might buy him.
Whether you like Chuck Devine or not, though, he has proven to be very successful. He's been a dominant Revolution champion by hook or by crook. Has kept that title around his waist and looks to continue the dominance. Just like that, Chuck Devine back in control.
Stone able to block the suplex here.
And we talk about the size and the strength of Edge Stone, and again on display, reversing that suplex, turning the champion inside out.
But Stone, he seems like he came down hard on his neck there, as you see him favoring the back of his neck, the back of his head.
We talk about how Edge Stone is in maybe the best shape of his entire career.
Ooh,
a lot leaner than the last time we saw him, and you can see how much Chuck Devine has been in that weight room. We see Rob McKnight right in the ear of the champion.
Words of wisdom, words of encouragement. Thank you.
Reversal here from the grind, trying to take out the Stone Titan, who gets blocked there again.
Looking for the hip toss, doesn't get it. Tries again.
And we talk about the strength and the technique of the Stone Titan, but Chuck Devine is not a small man of any kind, though, David.
Chuck Devine is almost as beefy and meaty as Edge Stone, but let me tell you something. Edge Stone is chiseled out of marble. Chuck Devine is big but soft.
I don't think he's going to like you hearing you call him that he's soft, David. Chuck Devine is going to have a problem with you if he didn't have one already. He's got a problem with this entire locker room, and he might have an even bigger problem here because it looks like Edge Stone's going to try to stack him up, get that title.
Chuck Devine with a reversal. Got the reverse choke here.
Chuck Devine
coming down on the chest of Edge Stone with those forearms.
Edge Stone, of course, a former associate with Matt Lancey, who we saw here earlier tonight, giving that heartbreaking announcement that his torn bicep will put him on the shelf for several months. But Edge Stone has put the House of Harper behind him. He's been going here alone, and it's not going to backfire on him as you see Chuck Devine goes to the cover, shoots the half. Hooks the far leg and got a 2 count only. Edgestone going alone, doesn't have anyone to deal with the X factor that is Rob McKnight on the outside here, but you got to give a testament to Edgestone that wants to make a name for himself on his own here in singles competition.
Actually, it seems that Chuck Devine has found his groove here. He slowed it down to his pace, and now Stone is the one reeling.
We're live here in River Ridge for Wildkat Wrestling. This is for the Wildkat Sports Revolution Championship. One of the most coveted titles here at Wildkat Sports. And Chuck Devine, again, putting the brakes on the Stone type.
Trying to chop him down to size.
Big Russian leg sweep. And look, maintaining that control, just folding up Edgestone here, keeping the big man grounded. And you see referee Joe Little right into the check, see if the Stone Titan wants to give it up.
You see Chuck Devine putting all kind of pressure on the elbow, all kinds of pressure on the shoulder, cutting off the air supply to Edgestone as he struggles to get out of this hole. Chuck Devine to the mat. Is that shoulders down? Nope. Referee Joe Little checks. Shoulders are up from Edgestone.
It's a smart strategy from Chuck Devine, grounding Edgestone, who likes to use those power game. Not sure how much he can do when he's down on his knees, but Edgestone, to his credit, up to a vertical base, just pushes away. And again, look at that leaping ability, that vertical.
Chuck Devine looking for a DDT, perhaps a suplex there. Edgestone fights out, gives him a big knee to the jaw, and Chuck Devine is barely back on his feet. Oh, and a big uppercut from Edgestone.
Brian is in a bad way. Oh my God, belly to belly from the Stone Titan. Just like that, second win coming from Edgestone here. And
kick from Chuck Devine, stops Stone in his tracks. But here's Stone again.
Oh my God, Saito suplex. Folding up the champion. Edgestone goes for the cover here. Is that enough? We're gonna have a new champ. No. 2 count only. Beautiful suplex. Folding up the champion from Edgestone.
Edgestone getting a little frustrated with the referee here, but he needs to stay on Chuck Devine if he wants to retain. He wants to regain this Wildkat Revolution Championship.
Robin Knight right there, trying to get some encouraging words, a pep talk to Chuck Devine. Edgestone looking to maybe go for another one. Oh, wait a minute, a rake of the eye, I think.
And it looks like the referee might have seen that, but he's going to be a little lenient.
And waits, Chuck Devine going for skull session, and he connects.
Wow, that might be it. Chuck Devine said that's
Chuck
it.
Devine has won so many matches with this very move, and oh my God, Edgestone kicks out again.
Well, not today.
David, has anyone ever kicked out a skull session from Chuck Devine?
I don't believe so, but Edgestone is in here, still in this match, still able to become Revolution champion.
Revolution title on the line. Chuck Devine hitting one of his best moves, that skull session, driving Stone's face right into the center of the canvas, still able to get his shoulder up after only 2.
Chuck Devine with a handful of tights here, trying to pull Stone up, get him in position. He's looking for it again.
He's looking for it. One didn't do the trick, maybe another one will. Look at that Samoan drop from Edgestone.
Both men down. Stone has an opening here if he can get to his feet. And look, wow.
Talk about a second win, David. Big standing splash.
Money making, super disco break-in. And
wait a
there's
minute.
Rob McKnight up on the apron there.
Rob McKnight up on the apron. Edgestone is feeling it, but Rob McKnight looking to play a factor. The referee needs to get Rob McKnight and Edgestone. Just scaring Rob McKnight away there. Turning his attention back to the champion, Chuck Devine.
Edgestone not wasting a whole lot of time on Rob McKnight, simply taunting him and getting right back to Chuck Devine. And look at Chuck Devine.
Chuck Devine might be out of it. There's a lot of dead weight. Referee in there to check, make sure that Chuck Devine can even continue to compete here.
Maybe Chuck Devine playing possum here.
Stone just
not exactly.
Stone goes for that cover quickly, and Chuck able to get the shoulder up. And again, Rob McKnight back up top, and
Stone just stalking. But McKnight looking to
and there's a big right hand.
Stone's had enough of that.
I can't say that Rob McKnight isn't getting exactly what he had coming to him. Rob McKnight gets brought all the way inside.
Rob McKnight in the ring. Rolls out. Edgestone
Hello
Chuck
and
Devine might be
goodbye.
in trouble here.
Oh, wait, no, I think Chuck Devine just drove Edge Stone's throat right into that middle. Oh, and there's the DDT.
Stone came down hard. That might be it.
Wait a minute, no, he used that middle rope to throw it on the rope, and oh my God.
Chuck Devine with the 1-2 punch sends the throat to the rope, hits the DDT, and that is it. Edge Stone walks away defeated.
I don't even know if Chuck Devine knows that he just retained his title. You saw Joe Little raising up his hand. Chuck Devine barely even able to roll out of the ring here.
Chuck Devine, no matter what it took. Hey, Chuck Devine has been confused in a variety of places through his entire career. In wrestling, outside of wrestling, in Tijuana, wherever Chuck Devine has been, he's been in some pretty shady scenarios.
Well,
so this is nothing new.
Well, I know that Edge Stone had this match well in hand. If it wasn't for Rob McKnight distracting the Stone Titan, allowing Chuck Devine a moment's reprieve to drop Stone's throat first on that middle rope, which is not legal, David Powers, and then hitting that devastating, grimy DDT for another shocking retention of the Wildkat Revolution title.
Whatever it takes to win, that belt is still around his waist.
Rob McKnight watching Chuck Devine's back. Is anybody going to be able to stop the era of Chuck Devine?
Edge Stone looks frustrated. Excellent showing, but Chuck Devine able to pull one out.
And look at the expression on Chuck Devine. It's like he just realized that he won the match. That's how out of it Chuck Devine was. Chuck Devine retains the title again, thanks